7 will be unloaded. 6 or 7 Bros will be unloaded. They'll be then reloaded and then sent to Long Beach, California, or other places around the world. To make our turn, you get some nice photo ops here. Crane operators have a very stressful job. I personally know this because I've never won anything off that claw game in the arcade. Wasted way too much money on that. But these guys, being that high off the ground, looking through a little glass plate at their feet, they can get subject to vertigo. They can lose their depth perception. Crane operators are only allowed to work for 2 hours at a time, and then they have to take a mandatory break down on solid ground, right? Then they can go back up in the crane later if they'd like. They'd only work for 2 more hours, take a break, 2 more hours. Most crane operators work about a 30-hour work week and make well over $100,000 a year. That's starting. Don't quit your day jobs. It takes 15 to 20 years to even be able to apply for that position, and you have to be in the longshore workers league. Now, directly off to the right, you can see Mount Rainier there in the distance. Just to the left of Mount Rainier, there's a giant brick building with a clock tower on top. They're also currently flying the 12th-man flag. On top of that clock tower is a green emblem. You guys know what that stands for? Starbucks is correct. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the world headquarters of Starbucks. Wow. That is where they control 23,000 locations in 62 different countries. That's where they plot their global domination from. I know I have a lot of jokes on this tour, guys, but that's not one of them. Now, we have a lot of Starbucks here in Seattle. In fact, Seattle has more Starbucks stores per capita than any other city in the world. We don't have the most. New York City's number 1, Las Vegas is number 2, and Seattle number 3. Now, I always ask people, how many Starbucks do you think are in Seattle? Then we just go around the block. Everybody's like, oh, 20, 30, 40, 60, 100. I looked it up. In 5 miles from where you got on the boat today, Pier 55 in a big circle, there's 196. Those are just Starbucks stores. Those don't include the kiosks. That also does not include Seattle's Best Coffee, which is now owned by Starbucks.
No.
We're so caffeinated here, you can say we're sleepless in Seattle. Is it better than our weather's so gray you can say it's 50 shades? Now, direct out to our right, folks, we have the Coast Guard base. Coast Guard Sector Puget Sound. This is where I got to spend a lot of my time. We have 2 large white vessels. The closest one just passed 717 Mellon. They're high endurance Hamilton-class cutters. They're law enforcement vessels that provide homeland security. The large red and white ones there, the number 11 Polar Sea, number 10 Polar Star, are nuclear-class icebreakers. You guys know what icebreakers do? That's right, they break the ice. They're great sharks. It's quite literally my best friend. I'm definitely now, icebreakers, they actually go to Arctic regions. They're shipping lanes, McMurdo stations down in Antarctica, and they get iced in there for years. So yeah, researchers do pay their way out port just to get down those Arctic regions to do some research. Those icebreakers can carry up to 1 million gallons of fuel, which is enough fuel for them to circumnavigate the world on one night. Now, folks, this is a great opportunity for me to talk sports.